welcome to In the Air. Today we're in San Antonio, headed back to Dallas-Fort Worth on American Airlines on one of their MD-80s. Yesterday's flight got canceled and we ended up on the Airbus. Let's hope that that doesn't happen today. Let's go check it out.
The San Antonio airport was founded in 1941 and opened in July of 1942 as Alamo Field. It was used as a training base for the United States Army Air Forces. The airport has been expanding little by little ever since and is currently undergoing a multi-million-dollar expansion project which will add new terminals and parking structures. This parking structure houses short-term parking as well as the rental car center for the airport and was opened in January of 2018. This 1918 Curtiss JN-4D biplane was widely used during World War I as a training aircraft for beginning pilots. Nicknamed Jenny, a play on her official name, was also credited for the very first U.S. airmail in 1918. I thought it was cool seeing her through the suitcase wheel, which was created by the Art Guys, a team of artists in Houston, Texas. Speaking of art, the San Antonio airport has a lot of really cool art on display. We obviously really liked this one. As mentioned in previous videos, we'd rather go to the check-in counter itself instead of using a machine to check in. However, most airlines these days allow you to check in on their app on your phone within 24 hours of your flight. Now that I'm a big fan of. It gives you an opportunity to change seats or upgrade ahead of other passengers. I've never seen an airport so quiet at 7 p.m. Even most of the restaurants were closed. Luckily, there was a fair amount of plane spotting to do. We really enjoyed being able to see aircraft taking off and landing so close to the terminal. I flew on a United A319 from San Francisco this summer. Stay tuned for that review. We'll be creating a video for it soon. It was super cool to spot this Canadian Air Force Boeing C-17. That doesn't happen every day. She has arrived. The last MD-80 we'll ever get to fly with American. Maybe it's just us, but we find them breathtaking. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please consider giving a like below and subscribing to the channel. When you ring the bell, you'll get notified when we post a new video. Finally time to board. Gotta love the polished aluminum of the old American livery. American laid out their first class cabin on their MD-83s in a 2-2 configuration. The main cabin is laid out in a 2-3 configuration. The left side of the plane is perfect for couples. No middle seat. We often choose the bulkhead row for extra legroom. These seats were no exception. These overhead controls bring a feeling of nostalgia. I liked it, but I guess I'm kinda sappy like that. It was a quick taxi out to the runway. There were more storms in Texas this day, hence the water spots on the window. We always love getting to see other aircraft taking off before us. This flight with Interjet was headed to Mexico City. I decided to let this takeoff play in full for those aviation enthusiasts that want to hear these Pratt & Whitney engines one more time. Alright, we're in the air. Great takeoff. Really a pretty smooth flight so far. Very comfortable plane. Will you miss the MD-80? Let me know in the comment section below. I know I will. This aircraft definitely showed her age in some ways. I mean, she is 22 years old after all. The tray table was quite squeaky when pulling it out and putting it away. It was also small and quite wobbly. The layout of these restrooms is a bit different than newer aircraft. It helped it feel a bit more spacious. American really took great care of these planes. The condition of these restrooms was amazing for their age. Really, for any age. With the engines being mounted on the rear of the MD-80s, it really is loud in the back. Having said that, it is incredibly quiet in the front. We love the 2-3 configuration. We flew on a newer aircraft that is laid out in a 2-3 configuration. Can you guess which aircraft that is? After a short 1-hour flight, we were quickly approaching DFW. Have you ever had a flight you just weren't ready for it to end? This was definitely one of those flights. This was an amazing flight for us. Did it have a meal service or any service at all really? Nope, but it didn't matter to us. We chose this flight, well, really the whole trip. You'll have to watch our previous video as well to know what I'm talking about. For one reason only, to fly on the MD-80. It was smooth, comfortable, quiet, and clean. Everything you'd want on a flight. Out of every video we've made so far, this will likely be the one I'll want to watch the most. It just means so much to me to get to fly on one of these beautiful, amazing, and historic planes one more time. If you love the MD-80 like we do, you should check out the video we made for her retirement. I've added a link into the description below. Trust me, you won't want to miss the up-close look we were able to get for you. Thank you for watching, and for our subscribers, we thank you for your support. If you're new to our channel, we have a lot, and I mean a lot, of videos coming up, so stay tuned for a lot more.
I hope you enjoyed the video. What did you think of the MD-80? I know she's an older aircraft, but it really was a pretty great flight. I know I'll miss it. I hope to see you again soon.